Greetings everyone and welcome to episode 3 of the Tower Dive. I'm your host Dota. Joining me for today's discussion is Master Chef and DuoEsports very own headcaster Vossloh, coach for 50k, Toast, team captain and ADC for Ergotum JohnMorrowSeer, top laner and newest addition to the Solar Eclipse roster, Alye, and finally the man who literally pioneered the phrase jungle diff, Titan Duff. Alright lads, so let's just jump into the new team, right? 50k. Where do we think they stand in the Baron division right now, as they have, I think, 5 more makeup games, and then plus the rest of the season? Where are we seeing them shape up? Let's go with Toast, the most unbiased person here, probably.
All right, yeah, totally unbiased opinion. If I had to place them somewhere, I would guaranteed put them top 3, if not second in the league. I think Solar Eclipse is probably the best team in the division, but I could see Stunned or even DOV like potentially beating 50k, but I think anyone out under them is pretty much child's play for them. So,
all right. So you said what? Stunned and DOV are the top 2, and then 50k or maybe.
I think Solar Eclipse is undisputed first. I think Stunned or DOV could be second, and then I would place 50k third, maybe fourth. Okay. But I think they have potential to be second.
But for sure playoff.
For sure playoff.
Guaranteeing the playoff run.
You can write it down right now.
All right. Put that in the notebooks, lads. All right, Titan, let's go with you.
I'm going to say 4th or 5th. DOV Thunder, Lighthouse
Wait,
Titan.
5th behind who?
4th or 5th. Okay.
Okay. If they are 5th, then behind who?
DOV Thunder, Lighthouse Titan, Stunned, Solar Eclipse.
Okay.
What?
They've only played 1 game.
Wait,
so,
you think that we're 4th then?
No order.
Okay.
No specific order. You just
I was
asked
just saying, you're really trolling if you think we're 4th.
right.
Yes, man.
You just asked for 4 teams.
Yeah, you're
so.
good.
All right, that's fair. So,
Is it?
maybe playoff team.
There you go.
Maybe.
I mean, best of ones can upset. Who knows? I mean, they can be upset too, so.
It's true. Well, I mean, I guess we'll see, because I think they have how many games this week?
We got 5 more left.
5 more. Who do you remember who against?
I can pull it up right now.
Let's see. Here we go. So Glacial, GGD, Lighthouse Titans, Stunned, PSB, and MG Waves are all this week
That
for
sounds
50k.
like some light competition to me.
Okay, so you're saying you win all of those, or let's go. Let's just ask that, Toast. Which game are you saying is a for sure dub? Which games are you thinking are going to be an L?
Glacial, GGD for sure dubs.
PSB for sure.
PSB for sure a dub.
For sure. Ooh.
For sure. MG Waves could get a little dicey. I mean they are first in their division. Tied with Solar.
Expose them on Friday for you.
I think Stunned and Lighthouse Titans could put up a fight as well, but I don't think 50k. As long as they stick to their guns and what they're good at, it can't leak draft strats. But yeah, I think they can take them.
Okay, so at least 3 wins though.
Yeah, I would put it down for a guaranteed 3 out of the 6.
All right, well, I like it. All right, Allie, let's hear it.
I actually, no cap, think 50,000 is the second best team in Baron. Yeah, they're behind us only. Literally every other team is not as good as them.
Who's your third then?
It doesn't even matter. Like,
well, I mean,
they're not
it
getting
might.
to semifinals. They're not getting to semifinals. Who cares?
I mean, it might matter. I don't know.
Okay, I guess like Stunned maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Like, the only reason, I mean, Stunned's roster's kind of boomed, right? Like.
Yeah.
I think just the top laner left, right?
I guess it'd be DOV Thunder, right? Because Stunned was looking really good, and then they just took a fat dump last week. So the same with Lighthouse Titans. So I guess DOV Thunder would be third. It'd be Solar Eclipse 50,000 DOV Thunder. But yeah, I mean Baron's kind of like a lot of people at the beginning were saying like Baron was a really competitive. It's like the most competitive one, but I think it's kind of like the soup, right? Like you have like 2 teams that are like on top, and then everyone else is kind of like the same team, except and then you have GGG on the bottom and DAP.
I think that's a fair analogy.
No, it's not. Soup? What soup are you eating?
Like What? That's what they called it in LCS last year, where it was like C9 was the best team and everyone else was a doggy. That's the same way in Baron. Like, there's 2 good teams and literally everyone else doesn't matter.
Okay.
I understand your metaphor.
It's just kind of the way it is right now. Like,
very poorly.
I don't know.
But...
I mean, this roster of Solar Eclipse, I don't see us losing, right, to anybody but maybe 50K. And then...
You're talking about in division, right? Not cross conference?
Yeah, in division.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, I mean, we scrimmed 50K the other day. So, like, they're the only team I think can actually beat us. We scrimmed Fight Club last night. It was a 3-0.
Don't leak the scrims.
Dude, it doesn't matter. I'm not saying anything about them. I'm just saying we absolutely dog-eared Fight Club last night.
I was gonna say, just letting out some wolf, right?
Like, it was literally a crazy game. And then, I don't know, like, I talked to some, because I haven't been playing the whole season. So I talked to some of the guys about DoE Thunder, Lighthouse, and Stunned, and they said, like, that they were teams, you know, they're not, like, anything special.
Yeah.
So I'm not too. I think it's easy. Solar Eclipse 50K top 2. I don't know who's first though.
Gotcha, soupy. All right, Brian.
Ooh, I think 50K is definitely in the top 3. I think it's definitely in the top 3. I kind of wanted to put. I wanted to kind of be the black sheep and kind of put Stunned at first. But if SG is not playing, then I don't think that they're first anymore.
Yeah.
SG is probably the best top player.
Because Ambitious left, right?
Wait,
yes. Ambitious left too. Oh my god, that team is shit.
Vossloh, can you say everything you just said again? Because I didn't even realize I had you muted.
So SG for Stunned, it was definitely the best top laner in the league, 100%. But he's not playing for them anymore. He's now
You're actually lying.
No, I'm not. I'm actually like. I think he's
SG is pretty good. He is pretty good.
He's wicked good. I've played against him in a different league, and he's really good. I really like him a lot. And the fact he's now with their sub. And I know he's way better than Easy Game Easy Life because that guy's trolling. But so I was gonna put them first, but if I didn't know that their roster all changed, so that actually stinks.
Yeah,
so they're probably in 4th.
I'm not sure why Ambitious left. I don't know if any of you guys know.
No, but I know he's not there.
He was
mid
laner.
Wasn't he like Mega Smurf too? Like
yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was super good.
Yeah,
him and.
I'm sure it was something with Kairos, dude. Just knowing that fucking org. Like, I'm sure they lost their game, and then like Kairos just got them all in a call, and he's like, "Guys, you can't lose games like that, guys." And they all just boomed, and someone left. Like, that's just the way it goes with MG orgs.
I was gonna say Stunned is not an MG org, but they had MG players like SGG and. MG.
How crazy is that, dude?
Yeah. So.
Not anymore.
I wonder if he made it so they only can play for MG team.
Yeah. Oh, wait. That's the thing. That is the thing. I remember because Polar Bear was saying that they couldn't play together anymore because some of their people were MG, and Kairos was like, "Nope. You either play on only MG teams, or you don't play at all for us."
That's such a Kairos thing to do, man.
Wait.
Like, he actually thinks his like doggy org is gonna be like LCS level one day.
That makes me so mad. Because Stunned was so good with SG, Ambitious, and GPCS.
Yeah,
they had such flavor. I thought they were like the best team. I thought they were really good.
I was excited for them to be in duo, and now those roster changes.
Yeah, 100%. I thought the first couple weeks they definitely looked like a good playoff run team.
All right, so can I change my prediction?
Yeah, do it. Change it.
3rd, 4th with them going above Stun now. Yikes.
Okay, that's fair.
Right.
That's fair.
Yeah.
John, your thoughts?
So hung up, man.
So I think I would agree that they're 3rd, 4th. I mean, I had them 5th. I wasn't aware of the Stun roster changes, but with that, they say the top 4 in no particular order would be DoE Thunder, Lighthouse Titans, Solo Eclipse, and 50K. I mean, their first game was against one of the lower teams, like the Divine Ascension Plat is them and probably Galaxy Gaming Dragons, definitely at the bottom of that division, for sure. So even though they destroyed them, it's hard to tell, like, based off of that game where they're gonna settle. Like, I know you guys know some of the players on that team, and so, well, one of you guys is a player on that team, so it's a lot easier for you to understand where they're gonna place. But based off of that performance and how Divine Ascension has played against other teams, I think they're gonna be 4th place.
Okay, 4th place. I like it.
That's a pretty nuanced explanation, dude.
It is.
That's
I
what
like it,
to
though.
hear, dude. Unbiased.
So, let's see. For me, I don't know. I think I have a lot of questions about the team. Like looking at the roster, just because I don't know them. Like I believe Mike in the top lane. I don't. At least as far as I can recall, I don't remember ever seeing him play. So that makes
Best.
Best
Best
Ornn.
top and duo.
Best Ornn.
Yeah,
Best
best
Ornn.
one player and duo. Second best top and duo behind me.
Of course. So I don't know if just stuff like that. Like I haven't seen him play, so I don't know. But based on the rest of the roster, as well as their coaching staff, I definitely have to give the team props. I do think it looks solid. Nothing.
Where did you place them?
Who?
Like 50K. Did you give your opinion?
That's where I'm going right now. That's why I'm speaking about them.
I thought you were just like giving props. I was like, dude, just say your opinion.
Interrupting Cowgo's move.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
He's getting to it.
But yeah, I like most of the roster. No one on the roster. As soon as I see it, I just go, that's a weak link. Like I feel like a lot of teams you can kind of do that. Just look at the roster and go, all right, that guy's not very good. That guy's not very good, and then you can just kind of base your power rankings off that. 50K, there's no one I really hate as a play style per se. So I definitely have to go with everyone else and say top 3, top 2. Obviously, a lot will depend on how they synergize, shot calling and stuff, but they do have Walkie. He's supposed to be a pretty good shot caller, big brain, 200 IQ. So I'm probably going to go with the whole top 2 deal as well, because I also really like Solar Eclipse. I think that team went from I don't care to top of my radar as soon as they got the 2 pickups of Alye and Villain in Glasses. I think I said that last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever, when it happened. I was like, this is now went from maybe they make playoffs to 100% making playoffs, maybe snagging a top seed instantly with those pickups.
I think with Stun gone, I think
that also, that 100% helps them out too, because instead of a 3-4 way fight for that top spot, now you got 2, maybe 3, depending on how you view Lighthouse Titans. So
I don't view Lighthouse Titans, so
well, that narrows it down then. All right, let's get into the second question, which will probably be, again, I think we're all gonna agree on that. So Dragon versus the Baron division, cross-conference play every season. It's a big to-do. Everyone thinks their division's the strongest. That they're the top team. They're gonna come out on top and win. What do you guys think as the big brains that I've brought into today? Who's the stronger division? Who's going to take home the most wins in Week 5 out of the 20 possible matchups? And then at the end of it all, after Week 7, who's going to walk away the quote-unquote winner of cross-conference play? We'll go back to John. Let's start with you.
So I'd say right now, Week 5, it's definitely hands down Baron. Like, I tallied up the games. I have 14 wins to Baron, 6 to Dragon. That's my prediction. I think at the end of Week 7, though, I think as the weeks progress, it's going to get closer. Because Dragon has two of the best teams in MG Waves and Solar Phoenix. Solar Phoenix looking like the best team across both divisions right now. But it's going to be interesting with Glacial's new roster coming in. If Pawn Sacrifice Black, I think because they're still playing without Totemax, who is probably one of their best players. If they put him back in, he's not coming in.
He's actually off the roster completely for Duo.
Interesting. So, then Pawn Sacrifice Black probably isn't going to make a comeback throughout the rest of the season. Like, they may not even make playoffs. And that was one of the big reasons why Dragon was considered a powerhouse at the beginning of this powerhouse division at the beginning of this season. Unless some of the lower teams in that division, let me pull up the group schedule. So, MG Waves and Solar Phoenix, everyone below them is just Like, there's really no one who I think could take on the top 4 or 5 teams in Baron other than MG Waves and Solar Phoenix. So, definitely Week 5 is good. Baron's going to take it. And I think at the end of it, unless Glacial's new roster is something crazy, which looking at it, it doesn't look like it's going to be, I think it's going to continue to be Baron through the end of that weeks. Because Dov is definitely... Dov, Lighthouse, Solar Eclipse, 50K, and even Stunned without those 2 best players are all really strong that can beat anywhere for 3 through 8 for the Dragon group.
Yeah. So just to reiterate, what's your prediction for the Week 5?
14 wins for Baron, 6 for Dragon.
That is honestly super tilted.
That's
for Baron.
really...
I think a little high, but
a little closer.
I think it's a wee bit closer.
It's just my opinion, though.
But I like it, and
No, I
don't
went
think it's the
through
craziest
each
thing I've
game
ever heard.
and predicted them like just based on who I thought would win. So that was just
That's
going through
fair.
each game what I got.
No, like I said, I could see it happening. If it happened, I wouldn't go, wow, I am so surprised. Never saw it coming. So, yeah, I mean, hey, man, who knows? 1 or 2 wins go your way, and it's easy peasy. Because I do think there are definitely some close games in there. But yeah, so 1 or 2 things happen, easy peasy. You can be right. Let's hear your thoughts, though, Brian.
See, I can't read, and I'm going to go right in the opposite direction of this guy. With
Wait.
John over here. And I'm going to say Dragon,
No.
12, Baron, 8.
Why?
Wait, are you serious?
Why?
Yeah.
Everyone at this desk knows you're wrong. Why are you being wrong today?
Oh, I don't think
Because I want to
he's
be
that
wrong.
off.
I want to be that guy. So
No, I actually
think,
have to hear this, yeah.
So I actually think between 2 and the places that between 2 and 6 in Power Ranking with Dragon contend with probably a lot of the top teams inside of Baron.
I think you are wrong.
I
Wait.
think that you're gonna have some fun
Rankings or
times.
power
I think between 2 and 6 of Dragon Division.
Wait, are you
Valkyrie
saying
and
Primal Radiance
Wait,
might win a
you're
game
saying
in cross
Primal
conference?
Radiance might beat
Yes.
us?
Brian, come on! Got me
you
2 times.
You think Primal Radiance with Soulless is gonna have a chance at beating Solar Eclipse?
Yes.
You
Any more
are
questions?
not intelligent.
Honestly, I flame Tommy. I love Tommy, and that was obviously
Dude,
just
no, like
a meme.
after I watched the
but-
game against PSB, right? We were having a huge watch party, right? This
I can tell you that I've probably watched more games than everybody in this league.
Just
And I can tell you that I can
Probably true.
Mordekaiser. Like the guy didn't even build MR until like 25 minutes after he was like just getting dumped on.
And you know what? I'm sure that Sheer is probably one of the quickest learning players inside of this league, and I'm sure that him adapting from
You are
top
an
lane to jungle.
apologist.
I don't give a shit. I don't even like Sheer. And guess what? I think that he will get back into fucking form and he will be fine. I think TS Black will probably be able to come back into it.
I do. Well, I concur with the first half. Sheer's very good and adapting. Second
Well,
half,
let me-
ugh.
Yeah.
I think
Can I jump in and say something quickly
Yeah, go ahead. Mike.
about so if you look at both divisions, the thing that strikes me between them is the fact that the lowest team, right, across both divisions record-wise is Galaxy Gaming Dragons. And that team managed to take a game off of Lighthouse Titans. Now, I don't know if there was any specific amount of subs.
Does that show
in
that
team.
Lighthouse Titans is bad, though? Or, I mean, because
I'm saying no, it shows that Galaxy Gaming Dragons is... Even while they may be the worst team in Baron Division, if all the teams in Baron Division can take games off each other, which is not something that people in Dragon Division can do. There's those 2 top teams, and then everyone else is just trash.
I see what you're
And-
saying.
That shows
Yeah.
that the top side of Dragon is stronger, though.
That's just it.
Yeah,
I think
but there are only 2 teams. You have to talk about consistency. Baron has consistency. Dragon might have some.
I do.
Wait,
I
a minute.
actually
Hold on.
think that shows the opposite of Baron being consistent. I think that shows
If-
that Dragon is more consistent. That the top
Sorry,
team.
when I mean
actually
consistent,
beat.
I mean consistent across multiple teams. Like
Right.
teams are better overall. I mean,
I'd
Dragon's
rather have
top
my
2
top
teams are
team.
more consistent, good teams. But the
I-
lower 6, like
I
they're
mean,
really not anywhere close.
I
I
think
want
in
my
Baron-
top teams to beat the lower teams. Like, if you're number 1, you do not lose to a winless team. Like, that doesn't happen.
Well,
You're
here's the
not
thing:
a
if I were
top
to
team.
predict who was going to win the season right now, off of this right now, I'd say it'd be one of the top 2 teams in Dragon, not someone in Baron. But off of if them playing each other over many games in a couple weeks, Baron's going to just take more wins. That doesn't mean that as a whole Baron is better than Dragon because they have like mediocre teams spread out. But they just are naturally going to win more games because overall their teams are better.
Right. I see what he's saying.
Yeah,
I see what
actually
he's getting.
completely agree with this.
I agree.
So
yeah.
let me.
I just think it's a
I
little
think-
closer than that.
I think that Solar Phoenix and MG Waves are right now performing better than everybody else, and that
Yeah,
literally
for
above
sure.
every other team. And the next 4 in Dragon are equal to the top 4 in Baron, and that's my opinion. I think Dragon can take more wins off that, just because Dragon.
I think maybe Solar Eclipse.
I think
You can
Solar
leave
Eclipse
out
is.
of that, but everyone else, I agree.
I mean, I think it's like if you don't count 50k Aaloz because they're like brand new, I think it's Solar Phoenix, Solar Eclipse, MG Waves. Right?
Yeah, I think SE
But-
beats. beats them.
But you think Solo Eclipse is better than Solo Phoenix?
No, I
being
think
their top
SE
laner, yeah, I think they can be in 2 days.
I think
Like-
SE beats MG Waves in this conference,
Yeah.
though, and I think
I
that
agree.
makes a pretty big
Okay.
difference.
Well, let's just move on to
Like-
Alye. What's your Dragon Baron? What's week 5?
For me, I have Dragon 9, Baron 11.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think that so basically when I was looking at the games, right? God, I actually have to bring it back up, dude. I closed it because I didn't expect to actually care about it. So you have like a lot of the games, obviously, because as we were saying, like this season specifically is very top heavy. A lot of the games are a lot of like mediocre teams fighting each other, right? But the thing is you have you just have a lot of especially for us on Solar Eclipse, we have a lot of opportunities to prove. I personally can prove what I'm saying right in the next couple days, right? Because we play MG Waves and PRR on Friday. We play them both on Friday. So like, I just don't see a world in which we lose to a PRR that has Solus on it. Like, from watching him play, he's such a worthless top laner. I was just watching him play the game. I just can't understand what he's doing. It makes no sense. But then, I agree with what you said about Sheer. Yeah, he's an adaptable player, and yeah, I guess he's not off-rolling anymore, technically. But, just knowing, obviously, I guess I have a little bit different knowledge, right, than Voss, because I was a member of PSB for a little while. I just, knowing what I know, I just don't see PSB making that resurgence, especially with Omari stepping down for a little while. Maybe, yeah, this other support player is better, but I just don't see it really mattering in the end, I guess. I feel like the competition's a little too strong. I think MG Waves is a fine team, but I think that, I just think that the top 2 teams, which we've determined are Solar Eclipse and 50,000 Aaloz, beat every single team in Dragon. So that automatically gives a couple more wins over to Baron, because I don't think that they drop any games. But then Dragon has better shit teams, so I think Aether Red is better than people think they are, especially Crucifix had a really monster performance, and if you can keep doing that, I think that Aether Red can pick up a couple wins against some teams from Baron. But I don't think it's enough, right? I think that since we have the stunned Lighthouse Titans, DOV Thunder 3-wave bonanza, where everybody seems to think that they're decent teams, and if all 3 of them are decent and they have games against the middle of the pack teams from Dragon, which we established are mostly shit, then I just don't see a world in which Dragon can pick up more wins than Baron. Because if we have a 3-way tie of teams that are decent and then 2 teams that are standout, whereas they have 2 teams that are standout and then a bunch of shit teams, it just seems so hard to say that Dragon can win more games. I just don't know.
No.
But yeah, I think Baron takes it a little bit more. I think we just have better players in Baron Division.
Yeah, 100%. So you're saying overall Baron more wins as well as week 5. Baron.
Yeah.
Baron for both.
Yeah.
Got it. Titan, your thoughts? Apparently, you're a Dragon fan.
I'm not necessarily... Okay, so I had 9-11, 9 Dragon, 11 Baron, and then we talked about the stun changes. And so I'm actually going to go even split, 10-10.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
And so the mid laner for PS Black is Glance now, right?
Yep.
I'm pretty sure. I actually think
it's-
that'll help him immensely. And I
Yeah,
think
Aiden
that
was-
will... Yes.
Not good.
Yeah, but different. So I think that was the one game that I changed was PSB beating Stun.
That's
So
fair.
I'll
Yeah.
have an even split 10-10.
No,
I can see that.
Sounds good.
I think
Overall,
actually,
what are you thinking overall? Week 5, 6, 7. Who has the most?
I think Baron does the most.
You know what?
I just think the players in Baron will learn more, right? They're better players that learn more.
Maybe. Let's Titan.
I think Dragon has this. I mean, we have 2 of the top 3 teams in Dragon, so it's hard to say Baron when 2 of the top 3 are in Dragon. So I'll go Dragon. Strong.
Dragon overall, Baron for week 5, but Dragon overall. Got it.
Even split week 5.
Oh, sorry. You're right. My apologies. You're right. Toast.
Okay. I'm gonna have to echo kind of what Alye was saying. I think Baron just overall has a stronger division. I think Dragon, like Solar Phoenix and MG Waves, are both good teams. But I think the big factor is going to be Eclipse beating MG Waves out. I think besides Solar Phoenix, like Baron Division, just all of their ranks and their positions are just better than their counterparts. So I think Solar Phoenix is the one outlier where they're actually better than like respective other #1 seed. Where in Baron Division, you know, every single #1 or #2 is better than the other #2, #3 is better than the other #3. Like, I just don't see a world where Lighthouse Titans, DOV Thunder, even Fight Club and 50K lose to teams like Valkyrie, Primal, and Pro, who have all looked very like shaky and inconsistent and have like clear ways to beat them.
Can I say something off that?
Yeah, of course.
So, who was that just lost to GGD? Was it?
Oh, that was
Lighthouse?
That was Lighthouse, and I think.
So
hold on, and I think that shows that Galaxy has some signs of life when teams like Glacial just get beaten to the ground by.
Well, that game was a fiesta. I mean, my coach was watching that game, and he's like, "I can't believe these teams are GPCS."
Yeah,
that's what he said.
Me neither.
They lost to Katarina.
Yeah, the game.
Oh, it was that game. I watched that game. Yeah, okay. Oh man.
Just off that, I also have Valkyrie beating Light. I think it could go either way, but that's why I kind of like. I don't know.
I just think Valkyrie is a really lackluster team that hasn't really done anything impressive yet.
Concur with that.
But even with all that said, I think it'll still be relatively close, not as one-sided as John would say. I'd say it's an 11-9 Baron, and Baron takes, like, overall wins more.
What was your week 5 again? I'm sorry.
11-9.
11-9 for Baron, right?
Yes.
And then overall Baron as well.
Baron more wins, yes.
Yeah, I feel like most of us are in agreement here, and then we have Brian standing on the outside licking the window. But yeah, I'm kind of in the same sentiment here where I think Dragon, like 1, maybe 2 is like the top 2 seeds, but then like 3rd through like 6th, 7th is Baron. And that to me says overall, since obviously there's more people, more games to be played, yada yada, Baron should take it overall. And then for week 5, I have 12-8 Baron. So nothing too extreme, because I think we had, 11-9, 11-9, like 2 11-9s. The only one that went crazy here, I think, is John, with your,
the
15-5 or whatever.
It's so extreme is because I believe that while Solar Phoenix is the best team in the league. But while I do believe that, I think that everyone in Baron is better than MG. Like, maybe MG Waves is iffy, but other than that, like, the rest of the people in Dragon are just not even close. There's such a huge gap. Like, Solar Phoenix, when they played MG Waves, that was not a close game. Like, there's just such a big gap between that #1 team and everyone else. And Baron, because they're closer, they've had more chances to improve and have close games. That's how you get better teams. If everyone's just smashing each other in Dragon, that's part of the reason that they're just not going to improve throughout the season as much as the other teams, because they're just either getting destroyed or they're destroying each other.
Amen. You've convinced me. I like it. I'm a fan.
Yeah,
all right.
The choir now, though.
Yeah, like I said, I think your prediction is a bit extreme, John, but not so extreme. I don't see it happening. If it happened, I would just be like, okay, I didn't see it coming, but I'm not gonna, pull my hair out, being like, how did this come about? All right, so last one.
Before you continue, can I actually say something real quick? I didn't mean to interrupt Titan. I actually thought you asked everybody, even though you had been asking each person individually, and my brain was just like, "Oh, you're asking all of us, so me say answer." Like, that's my bad, Titan. Sorry, bro.
It's all Gucci, brother. All Gucci. We like to have a good discussion here, and I think it's actually been a very good discussion. So, match of the week. This should be I'd like to just hear some thoughts. I believe we're going into week 4 this week, so we haven't hit cross division yet. That'll be the week following, but week 4 should still offer
No,
some.
we're in week 5 this week.
Are we? Did someone lie to me? Someone said it was week 4.
We are on week 5.
See, I said that, and I don't remember who it was like, what? Cross division's next week, dude. And I was like, oh, I'm high. My bad. Son of a bitch. I'm going to go through my DMs and find out who that is and be like, you son of a bitch.
No, I was you. All right, so here, no, you messaged me and said it was week 4. I said, isn't it week 5? I think it was. Did I confuse you?
No, someone else told me, and then that's why I told you. I'll have to figure it out. It's fine.
Okay.
Not a big deal. They got me. Props to you, sir. You got me. The man who runs the schedule got on the schedule. All right, I've been got. All right, so week 5, 3 days. IBSG is playing this week, so obviously you can choose IBSG as well. But it seems like everyone is super excited for the cross conference. But let's hear it. Let's go, John. You've already spoke, so let's keep it running with you.
So I'm gonna go with an IBSG game just because I know none of you are gonna pick one, and because I'm like kind of the IBSG.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I'm kind of the IBSG representative here.
I totally respect that.
You're not the only one, but
oh, that's
even
true. Titan.
I'm not fucking
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go with Rift Warriors, Arknights versus Zero Risk. So before I start, I'm gonna say I think Zero Risk is actually by far a better team here.
Is that on stream or off?
It's off stream.
Okay.
But it's going to be a close game because Rift Warriors are a wacky team, right? They have a 4-2 record in IBSG while playing some decently hard teams, even though they've had like some free wins, like versus Aether. But
Technically, Aether.
Had to shoot him to run him down.
In the sense, when they beat Divine Ascension Gold, who I consider to be a fairly decent team, with the exception of maybe their jungler. In IBSG, not overall in IBSG, but I mean. The fact that if you watch that game, Arknight is losing so badly. The enemy ADC, the DAG ADC is like 11-3 on Xayah, and they somehow win this game, Arknights, because they just I don't even know. I'm watching it and I don't know what's going on. Arknights is the wackiest team. They like to deathball. They ran Vel'Koz, Sion bot lane and absolutely dominated. Like they're weird people, but that's why I want to see them play against Zero Risk, because Zero Risk has weak laners, but they're strong coordination. They're very engrossed in the meta. So it'll be interesting to see how a wildcard team like Arknights takes them on when generally they lose because of the fact that they just get dominated in laning phase. If they can survive laning phase and do their wacky deathball style, which Zero Risk might let them, then it will be interesting. I think it could be a close game. I think it's going to look a lot like Galaxy Gaming Dragons versus Lighthouse Titans. It's going to be one of those 50-kill games. Just everyone's dying across the whole map. You have no idea what's going on. Wacky picks. That's what I'm thinking, and that's why I think it's going to be a fun game to watch. Which, unfortunately, it's not streamed. But if it was, it would be fun. Unfortunate,
but yeah, no, I like it. I like the summary you provided.
It's pretty pog champ.
Titan, was that you? Was that you with the coughing? Okay, just want to say. Rude. I didn't know you had it in you.
Sorry, my bad, Titan. I forgot you're on sacrifice. Your team's just so good. I just forgot that they were in IBSG.
Oh, that's true. Ooh, I like it.
That is the best recovery I've heard of.
Yeah, he's gonna butter the man up like that.
Oh my god. Yeah, Titan, you're so good. Titan
gets enough buttering. He gets like 5
carries. Jungle diff every game. He's so good.
Hey, I have to make up some excuse for why my team lost, right?
That's fair.
Maybe if your jungler like kited camps, it would help.
Oh no! Please don't! Please don't flame the man. He's already dead. Vossloh, your thoughts on the match of the week?
He's already dead.
Oh, match of the week. There's so many good ones. I can just pick and pull like any random one. I'm gonna steal a good one here. I'm gonna say 50k over MG Waves. I think that's gonna be a great game. That one's gonna be fantastic. It's the last game of this week of the cross conference. It is going to be on
Sunday night.
50ka versus MG Waves, and that's going to be a fantastic game. I'm going to see how well they stand up against the top 2 teams in the Dragon Division. Kind of, see how everybody's predictions go about. So that'll be pretty good to see. And frankly, I think MG Waves has shown up pretty well. Also, their main support comes back to the roster on Sunday.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
Poggers. Bang bus.
Wait, what happened to Bang Bus?
Retard.
Yeah. No,
Unga bunga.
that's a good point. Good point Brian brings up, because MG Waves also has a game, I think like Friday or Saturday, right?
Yes. Friday.
Friday. He will not be there. Bang Bus will not be back in the server until Sunday evening. So this will be officially his first game back in Duo. And it's against probably, I think most people agree, a top 3 team. At least a top 3 team. So, alright, I like that pick, Vossloh. Oh, who do you think's going to win?
Ooh, I think... Who's that right?
Go with your gut.
MG. MG wins.
Oh, that's not your gut!
I love 50K. I love 50K. I love so many of the players, but MG wins.
So, MG wins, is it because of Bang Bus diff?
No, fucking no.
Alright. You kind of saved your answer. That's fair. Allie, your thoughts?
I think that Solar Eclipse against MG Waves is going to be a really good game. But...
Ooh, Friday? Yep.
Yeah. But I also think that... I do think that the 50K game is going to be better. They'll have more of their main roster back. I mean, obviously, watch our game. It's on stream. And... we're going to expose all of MG's weaknesses, so...
Friday, 10 p.m., Twitch TV/DuoEsports.
Please, just watch it. Just for me, I need fans.
Alright, I'll go ahead and ask it. Who wins? Solar Eclipse.
50K wins? What?
No, I'm talking about the Solar Eclipse MG Wave game.
Dude, oh my god. It's like...
I get it.
Yeah,
MG Waves, but you don't want to say it. I got it.
Of course we're going to win the game.
Okay.
Like, we have... It's like...
I don't know, man. That pause makes me
win
think
the
you're not confident.
No, it should make you think I'm overly confident.
Okay.
Like, I think that we are literally, like... I think we have the potential to be significantly better than them. And obviously, as John was saying earlier, the gulf between Solar Eclipse and MG is huge. And I think that we can easily win that game.
Alright, you heard it
Just
here.
to clarify, I was talking about the gulf between Solar Phoenix and MG.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't actually seen Solar Eclipse play, so
Well,
it's gonna be.
You'll learn, boy.
You'll find out.
Alright.
Alright, you heard
I'm
it
looking
here.
forward to it.
Allie thinks MG Waves will be Solar Eclipse. Alright, Titan Duff, your thoughts.
Not what I said, by the way.
God, I don't really want to give a different answer. It's either Solar Eclipse versus MG or 50K versus MG. I don't know what one.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Okay. Not the PS Red game versus Zero Risk?
Wait. What about
What?
Hear me out. What about Fight Club versus Solar Phoenix and how one-sided it will be? Tell me about it.
I just want to see a bunch of Solar Phoenix killing Fight Club.
Hmm.
Yeah,
You know,
same. I really want
30
to see
kills? Allie,
Really?
how many
I
kills
wanna
are you
see
going to get that game?
that. How many kills?
now it's not in that game. That's
No,
Solar
it's
Phoenix.
not me. It's Solar Phoenix.
That's Jodway, buddy.
Oh,
That's-
that's
oh,
Jodway.
dude.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
The better top laner.
Mark.
Some
Dude, oh my
better-
god. I know I am like really biased. Like, I feel like everybody here that's like around kind of knows that like me and Fight Club don't have the best relationship with each other, and I just
That's-
want to say that nothing has changed, and I hope that Fight Club gets fucking annihilated by every team they touch for the rest of the season.
I like it.
That's why I
hereby
was more
curse-
excited, because I thought it was
curse
you.
Varric with the top div for the rest of the fucking tournament. This man is a dog. He is my dog. When I snap my fingers, Varric runs up next to me to try and get a treat.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
This man is nothing. He is a dog. He is dirt.
Alright.
Now-
Wolf.
Talk
Now you-
shit while being a good player. At least Tyler's good. But Varric just talks.
Now you know that you're going to
He's
get
just
camped
bad.
24/7.
I already got capped 24/7, and they still fucking lost the game. It's just over. It's just really doomed for them.
It's all ogre, boys. Alright. So Titan, yours was, what was it again? I forget, I'm sorry.
Just go with Solar Phoenix versus Fight Club. Solar Phoenix wins.
Solar Phoenix wins. Alright, boys. Saturday, Twitch TV. Alright, Toast.
Alright.
I already know your
so-
answer, but let's hear it.
Yeah, totally unbiased. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one out of the way because it's definitely biased. 50K versus MG Waves.
Ah, gasp!
my prediction is not a matter
Crazy.
of who wins, but how fast 50K will win.
Oh, okay.
I
Whoa.
should dub 26 minutes, Baron at 23.
Mhm.
Laying that one down, my actual match of the week will probably be... we can do a PS Black versus Lighthouse. I want to see the Fiesta.
That'll be a fun game.
That was gonna be mine.
That'll be a fun game.
Right? With everyone picking
I
the
think
good
that's a
ones, it's
that's
like,
a really
shit.
nice test.
There's
I
a
think,
lot of
50.
evenly matched up games that are coming
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
That really
Wait,
define how
did you say who wins, Toast? I didn't hear you if you did.
You know what? I'm gonna call a Glance 1v9 for PS
Oh.
Black.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Alright.
think Glance helps PS Black
I think
a
Glance is
lot.
Oh yeah, I think he looked
I think
super
that-
good in their last game.
I think this weekend's gonna be really interesting because we're gonna have a lot of like the top teams, or like the formerly top teams in PSP, getting tested. Like, this is probably MG's biggest test since the Solar Eclipse game, right? Like, they get to play us and 50K in the same weekend, and you can definitely make the case that both teams are better than them. I think it's gonna be a real test for them to hold on to that spot as being, like that second or third best team in the league. But I also think that this is a big weekend for PSB, right? Because, like, if they can pull it, I think if they can get some wins this weekend, it's like a huge momentum thing, And like PSB is a very momentum-based team. Once they have that momentum, they can just keep it rolling. I think the only problem is that Glance, I think he's a really big upgrade. Like, it's such a massive sky grade from Aiden, like just huge. But the only problem is that he seems to me to be kind of a two-trick. That's the only problem I see. Is that in the game against who was it? The game that PSP played against PRR, they banned Cass obviously after the 30-7 Cass in 2 games, and it felt like he was a lot less of a factor. I think a lot of people that watched that game can say it was probably a sheer 1v9. Sheer he went off that game. I'm just a little worried about PSB with Glance. I just hope that he's not too much of a pick reliant player. If he can prove that can play other picks really well, I think it's huge, and I think PSB can do good with him in their roster.
Alright, I like it. So yeah, I definitely concur. Champ pool issues. If that's a problem, and then teams just start banning him out, and then PSB are back to the bottom of the division. So I think like I said, I think we have honestly super good matchups this week. Like, I know I say that a lot, we have good matchups, but I think for especially first week of cross conference, this is disgusting. Solar Eclipse versus MG Waves versus 50K. I mean, you got what already is definitely 2 top teams fighting, and then the other matchup, 50K and MG Waves, is a top team versus what most people are guessing to be a top team. So I think those are just super phenomenal, and it'll give a lot of insight into who is the number 1 team overall. And then I kind of want to PSB versus Lighthouse, see how the new roster works out, because they have used Glance a couple games, but they have the new support, I forget his name, Orion or something?
Orion.
Yes. And apparently, according to Toast, he is, quote-unquote, quite the gamer. And if Toast is complimenting you, that means you're pretty good, because the man's a legend.
Think about me.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that will be a big thing for PS Black. Can the Glance and new support, can that bring them back to glory? Well, if they can beat Lighthouse, it means they're at least better than mediocre. If they lose, then it's like, oh, womp womp, maybe Season 8 is your season. You know what I mean? And then also Stun versus Crow Gaming. I think that, again, gives a lot of insight into Stun since they lost their top and mid laner. Are they a decent team? Because as we've seen with Crow the last week or two, they seem to be, again, another middle-of-the-pack team for Dragon. And then Stunned were a top team, lost their 2 best players. So now it's like, well, are they good or not good? I think this game will give a lot of insight to that. So, for winners, I think Solar Eclipse beat MG Waves. I don't think that's really a question. I think that's just a fact.
Absolutely.
50K versus MG Waves, I'm not as confident on it. I was kind of leaning towards 50K, but then with the confidence that Toast is just exuding, makes me want to say, write that down. Dota said it. It is written, so it shall be done. 50K takes the whole damn pie.
We got the Dota guarantee.
The Dota guarantee.
The Dota guarantee.
So I think that's it. Unless anyone has anything super they want to close out with.
I just want everyone to remember that there were 2 people last year that predicted cross-conference correctly, and it was Headspace and
you.
Vossloh. So I'm just saying. I got like something to hold here. And I'm the only one that predicted Dragon to come up.
Didn't you predict Solar Phoenix to beat us in semis as well?
Who,
No.
Voss?
I got the season 6 profit roll.
Oh, nice. Good boy.
I did. I wanted Solar Phoenix to win. However, I didn't put them winning.
The heart was Phoenix. The head was PSV.
Here's the thing,
Yeah.
Vossloh. We got nothing to lose. You got everything to lose out of this.
True.
That's true, and you know what?
One-
I'm all in.
Think about it. Like, if I int, like, one game, like, maybe your prediction is messed up, right? So maybe I'll have to keep track of the prediction. Like, if it's going a little too good for you, I might have to run it down again.
Run it down the game just to make sure Vossloh loses.
Wait. But if you run it down, it just further proves my
No,
point.
like if it gets there where they have like the correct amount of wins that you say, I'll just they get another one and then you're just fucked.
You know what? I don't think there's any way, Vossloh. We'll figure out a bet or something, but there's no way Dragon takes more games week 5. I'll call it now. If they do, we'll figure it out. I'll figure out some way, but I'm calling it now. There's no way Dragon has more wins in week 5. But all right, I think that's all the time we have for today. I thought it was a super great discussion. Thank you, John, Vossloh, Alye, Titan Duff, and Toast for joining me today. I thought it was super spicy as well. We all like the spice. But that's all we have for tonight. We will see you guys next week. Make sure you check us out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this week. Twitch TV/DuoEsports. We start at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Make sure you follow us on social media and all that jazz. And we'll catch you guys next time.
What the fuck up, bitches? It's me, Pablo553. Write it down. You're gonna want to know it when I call you shit at League. Anyway, we just finished week 4 on the Salty Splatoon here, and man, first round robin was pretty nuts. I found out that every team in Baron is shit. I also found out that MG Waves is shit. How did us in Baron or in Dragon lose this team? I mean, like, thinking about it, like, Baron's gotta be better, right? Anyway, IBSG is a joke, and I think everyone agrees with me. I would love to have Clever Flame to throw at them, but Jesus, dude, it hurts my head to even look at the match histories. Just, I guess, a list of players who should think of joining a Silver League, though, are as followed. So, Mr. Vitus, Skylancer, Berta28, Dark Wenser, like all of Glacial Academy, and pretty much everyone on Argatum other than that bronze player. GPCS had the brand new team 50,000 Aaloz, whatever, storm onto the scene and make up their game against Divine Ascension Gaming Platinum. Now, that new Wash team probably just like got shit on, dumped on, like completely ran over. So let me see how that match played out really quick. Oh. Well, I guess DAGP is win trading the season away. Great. Well, the hot topic of this week definitely has to be Fight Club, though. The young reformed Walrus showed DOV Thunder that they are a 5th place team at best, and shit on them with the Kali. Yuki played his signature champ Corky and proved that he is a signature inter. Anyway, cross-divisional plays coming up. I can already see how everyone's going to act all classy. Haha, GG, and oh my gosh, amazing game, everyone, high five. If you want me to actually see you as good players, I need the egos to show, man. If you call everyone else good, then I just think you're bad. I mean, I guess if you're Galaxy Gaming Dragons, then everyone is better than you, so I guess they get a pass. Lighthouse Titans also suck. Nothing clever there. I think 4 wins is where they peak. Oh, I gotta be clever, Dota. Okay, well, what I meant to say was something like, the Lighthouse ain't gonna get much higher from here on out. How's that, Dota? Shit!
Hello. I did not want to end the video using Pablo and Dota's skit. So instead we are ending it in my Minecraft world. Hope you enjoyed this week's Tower Dive. Thank you. And goodbye.